2, 1, live.
You're now watching two old farts making noises.
What better music can you have on a Saturday morning than that intro, man? I just want to I literally feel like I'm in, like I said this last time, in a 1960s cop show. And I'm chasing somebody. I feel like that. Anyway, what do I know?
That's what it is.
So,
yeah.
It's thanks.
Starsky
So we're going to talk about
Columbus.
Columbus, yes. We're going to talk about a few things today. One, we're going to talk about Sam Altman, the head of ChatGPT-4. We're going to talk about Binance. Their CEO had to resign and pay $4 billion in fines to the U.S. for money laundering. Morton's come up with some funny names of, or found some funny names of cities, which is why he has the picture behind him. And Adam we're going to talk with Adam about dating apps. So it'll be an interesting show. For everybody that's joining us, and for the people in America,
this is the plan. But we all know that
the plan's not good. Yeah, we already know the plan is going to be well drifted, because we already know how this show goes.
We will talk about chickens all the time.
Oh yeah, well, chickens going to nice hotels, and we
always have an organized plan, but we never keep
it. So really, just to start off for the Sam Altman fans. So for you guys that don't know, Sam Altman is the one who started ChatGPT-4. Last weekend, his board of directors fired him for lack of confidence. And when that happened, 500 to 700 employees said that they were going to quit. Microsoft and everybody stepped in, and it looks like Sam Altman now is going to be the CEO again of ChatGPT-4, and they're going to get a new board of directors. So very interesting that a CEO has that much power. But then again, I wouldn't be firing the guy who's like the godfather of, artificial intelligence in this era. So it just didn't make any sense to me.
It smells a lot like a Microsoft coup d'etat to me. But there you go. Because they don't have a seat on the.
I had a little coup d'etat on my salad last night. It was wonderful. You don't get good coup d'etat.
They have 50% of shares, and the I don't to date have anybody on the board of directors. So offer him whatever he wants, and
we are available. We are available to be on their board, the four of us. I think that would be a good board of directors for ChatGPT-4. So I think that would be awesome. Yeah, Morton's like, sure.
Well,
I don't care.
It's all a bit fishy.
That's true. And then the other thing which is interesting is the Binance, which is the big platform for cryptocurrency. The CEO resigns, and the exchange has to pay $4 billion in fines to the SEC and whatnot, because they said there was over 100,000 transactions that were a little, lack of a better term, shady. And so Binance, I think, is not going to go. That's not going to do well for them, I don't think, or the crypto platform, I think. And I know earlier on Lost Dollar Business Club, we had the guy talking about central banks and digital currencies. So that should be interesting to see how that all ties in.
Well, MetaMask. We'll see. We have to name MetaMask.
Oh, MetaMask. That's
the
wallet.
Yeah.
Why do we have to name that? Are we getting paid by them?
I will be paid from them. Yeah.
Oh, that's fair enough.
As long as you're getting paid. As long as someone's getting paid.
As long
as right? Well, there you go.
Yeah.
I care. As long as I'm not being paid. So fuck them. They're not giving me any money. They're not going to mention them. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Old people.
We are so popular now that if you name your neighbor, you will have no quarrels at all. You will have a free life.
Okay. Are you going to name your neighbor then?
No. I don't have neighbors.
He lives in Norway. He's got reindeer. So let's.
The closest neighbor is 20 kilometers, right?
I was gonna say its closest neighbors in next town over a mountain. So yeah. So.
Yeah.
But wait,
or
before
an
we go,
island, because a lot of islands there also.
there you go. Now we were talking before you guys joined us. The picture behind Morton is because of a cool town in Idaho or something. So Morton,
Yeah, I
tell us
wanted
about
to
that.
ask, what is this?
Yeah.
But what are those two things
We're
there?
gonna close up on this one so people can see it.
It's too bad. It's a place called Beer Bottle Crossing in Idaho, and I found that so strange that obviously there's a place where you have to be aware because beer bottles are crossing the roads.
Right.
And the post office was they closed the post office in 1910.
Oh, more than 100 years.
Yeah. So what, they ran out of beer then?
No, they invented email.
Yeah,
they have internet from them.
Or maybe the bears, the bear crossing place. Maybe the cars, destroyed all the beer. Poor people, and then they didn't want to live there without the beer crossing the road.
Yeah,
that's funny. Beer
I
crossing
understand
road
that.
in Idaho. I wonder if people still live there. If you live in Beer Crossing, Idaho,
it's all fake news.
reach out to
fake
us.
News.
All fake news. Okay. So, well, the other thing we talked about on one of the other shows, actually, it was on Adam's show, and Adam couldn't make it to that show because the mouse.
It was a great show. Oh, sorry.
It was a great show. Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Go watch it.
Yeah, the mouse that turns the wheel that keeps the electric on the island for the country of Greece was on break, so Adam didn't have any internet. But we were talking
no,
about
it was only in the area.
Oh, in the area. We were talking about dating apps on the show, and Adam was telling us how he met his fiance. So we're going to talk a little about dating apps. So that'll be kind of fun. So tell us.
Yeah, when I'm a digital artist, and I started very early. I mean, when there was internet, I started to learn 3ds Max, which is the 3D application, the software. And at that time, the internet was still dial-up. If you remember
Yeah.
And if somebody called you, the internet was over.
Right.
And anyway, so at that time I found it interesting to talk with other people. So I started to talk with people, with girls. I started to date with girls, and then I was going out with my friends, and I'll say, "Oh, I talk with people, with girls." Say, why you do this? They must be crazy to talk with those people. Maybe they are like criminals. I say, what criminals? They are just lonely people, And then I started to meet the girls from then, and most of the people were saying, "Are you crazy or something?" And I say, "Look, this is the future. Why go to the bar and I don't know? You just look at the bar. Okay, it's nice, but what you see there is a girl if you like it from the visual point of view, right? But on the internet, you talk."
Yeah,
but
you have to have mental stimulation.
We stay with people, or we fall in love not because of the image. I mean, okay, image is important because we have to like what we see. But if we go deep and you have good time talking with somebody, with a girl or a boy, if you like boys, it's most important because this is the thing that will keep you together. So. Like 17 years ago, before Facebook, and I never went to dating apps. I just went to some pages that you had a page there, like before Facebook. Which one was it? It was
MySpace or something.
Yeah, MySpace. It was MySpace before Facebook. So it was
something hotel, Hugo Hotel, something like that.
No, I don't know the other. I had MySpace for a while, but this one was a Polish one because I had a girlfriend, actually, a Greek one. But I said, "Oh,
so it's called MySpace key then."
No, but I want to refresh my Polish because I'm so long away from Poland, and so I would like to speak with
a Polish girl.
Speak with girls. So I saw a girl on pictures. There was no video at that time, of course, on the internet. So we started to talk on the chat there,
Right.
And we spoke, but we had a quarrel at that the first time. So we never gave any email to each other or something like that. But next day I was looking for her, and she was looking for me, and we were speaking for 6 months.
Mhm.
Then we met in Rio because she was in London, I was in Athens,
Right.
and she came to Athens, and since then, for 17 years, we are together. We're not married, but
Wow.
we'll probably
That's
next
the
year.
current. That's the fiance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Play some night
Adam-
music now. Some romantic music.
Well, I'm just
Me?
concerned about the fact that Adam had used up all the women on Crete, that he had to go and move on to Poland.
Well, to Crete, I came 7 years ago, so I was most of my years. I've been living in Athens. 30 years. I've lived.
It's a big.
I have lived
Wow.
30 years in Athens, but
But
now
nowadays-
It's a big city to get through.
I can go. Yeah, it's big city, but it's also packed city. You know, it's very everything is dense and very close to each other. Now I went there like 2 months ago, 1.5 months, and it's for me at least now that I live in Crete, and now we'll be moving again to the village, which is totally we have peace of mind, nature there, like 100 people, 150 most.
Nice.
And yeah. I
All-
really prefer
they're
it.
all
I
related.
see, coming back to the philosophy, of course,
Here we go.
the each day that passes, I see more people going mad and insane.
Right.
And I think slowly we'll all go insane. So I'll try to avoid cities because in cities they go faster insane. I can see it already that the people are going insane slowly.
That's
The
why we
AI
have.
will
That's
help
why
a
we
lot.
have. That's why we have AI, because AI is going to help you keep your sanity,
In
and
fact,
then it's going to take over the world.
in fact, AI is going to make you more crazy.
We can only hope. How not? Here's what you know. What I did the other day. I watched 2001: Space Odyssey, and then I watched 2010. You know, the one they made
Sequel.
after it.
Yeah.
And I will tell you, when you watch them back to back, perfect sense. I like, you get the whole picture. But it was very cool to watch them back to back, because I mean, I remember seeing 2001. It was made in
How
1969.
did you manage to see the movie if you were watching it with your back to it? I don't understand.
Well, because it's very, very. I'm very talented. Very talented.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm so talented.
Yeah,
I can lift my eyebrows with my tongue. Anyway, the girls said,
or a
"Ooh,
contortionist. He's a
hello."
contortionist. That's what it is.
That's only that. But yeah, so it was very cool to see them. Like, you watch the one from 1969, you watch the one from 1984, and just to see it and how it all played out, it was like phenomenal. And 2001 is just still one of the best movies ever.
Yeah.
It's for what
this
it
is
is.
very philosophical. It was one look. The guy already at that time started to debate the thing that are they going to have consciousness? And this is what it is about consciousness, because there's a debate. Oh, there will be consciousness. No, they will never get consciousness the way we have the real consciousness. They are simulations. This is what I say to all the people. Simulation is not the thing simulated. They can the scientists can simulate the function of a kidney. This is what my philosopher we're talking always says about it. Does this mean that the kidney will urine on your desktop? No, it's a simulation.
That's a good one.
It's a simulation.
I like that.
And
I mean,
if you
into
remember
that.
the movie, the HAL, the computer, the AI, started to have psychological problems.
No,
Fear,
he had
fear.
in the beginning, right? But in 2000, he had it because the monolith was causing him to have the problem, because the monolith needed him to bring the ship so it could transmit.
Oh, we don't know
to
that.
say,
Because
we do in 2010. So he didn't have the problem, and in 2010.
Well, we don't know if Kubrick, because 2010 was not
right. I know, but I'm just saying. But if you watch them back to back, then you see 2010, where Hal says to the one scientist, because the ship's going to get imploded by the star. He says, "Will we be?" He asks Dave. He goes, "Dave, will we be together?" And he goes, "Yes, you'll be where I am." And he asks the one other scientist, he says, "Will I dream?" And he goes, "I'm not sure." And then when everyone leaves, and it's just the guy from 2001 and Hal, he's like, "You'll be with me." So it's very
No.
interesting.
Oh,
It's very,
well,
very deep.
thank you.
Very deep.
Thank you for all of that. We don't have to bother to watch the movie now. Because
Oh, there's other points.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
You
yeah.
you
yeah.
haven't watched it?
You haven't watched
No,
it?
it's a
Yet?
spoiler. It's a spoiler. You know, I mean,
Oh,
I moved on.
if
You know,
even if you know
I've
the
moved on from
story,
2010. I mean, it's so
But-
you know, so yesterday,
But
2010.
tell me, how do we expect AI to be human when human aren't human?
I think AI is smarter.
it is smarter. It has
Yeah.
better
And empathy,
analyzing
empathy.
and faster.
But
But
you
that's
can
not.
teach it.
But
Yeah.
this is not the only thing we have. We
Right.
intelligence is not the only thing we have. We have intuition. We
No.
have feelings.
Right. So does AI
Actually,
now.
Actually,
AI's got that.
we are living mainly by feelings, mainly,
Right.
and mainly by qualities. Not the AI machine is calculator. Actually, it's a calculator.
Yeah,
It calculates 1 2 1 2. Is everything calculation?
Right.
Okay. Can you explain to me with numbers the feeling of love?
Yes.
It's can you give me a
Well, no,
like
I can think of two. I can think
mathematical
of two. I can think of two numbers.
69?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or,
I mean,
or if you're a jealous
yeah.
lover like I am,
Well, this
34.5.
very small
Anyway.
part of love. Very.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the numbers are only 0 1 1 1 1 0 0 1
Right.
1.
But with
Yeah.
quantum computing, though, they'll be even
0
greater
and
because
1 at the same
they'll be able
time.
to do
Yeah.
zeros and ones simultaneously, where right now it's 0 1 0 1 0 1 or 1 0 1 0.
Yeah.
Quantum computing will take it to where it can do everything. Listen, by 2025, 2027, say 2030, the latest, we are going to be in a revolution with computers. I don't mean like a war, but it'll just be AI. Computers are going to be so far more advanced because computers are going to start taking over things and doing things. Because as we talked about on one of the other shows, the cow is already out of the barn, or the horses are out of the stable. You can't close the door. You're not going to protect
No,
yourselves.
no.
There's nothing
No,
you
but
can do,
look,
and it's going to
there are
start.
dangers. Look, we don't know why. Now coming back to the first, we don't know why Altman was actually fired.
Yeah, we
There
do.
are many
There's a whole
speculations.
no. I read no. We know why. There was a whole
We don't
article in
know
the
shit.
Financial Times.
We don't
And
know
here's what
shit.
he was fired. He was fired because the board had lack of confidence because he wanted to put $100 billion aside for a nonprofit. He wanted to do some things with quantum computing. They got nervous, so the board was
I
like,
think
"You're
we
out."
don't know. I think
That's
we
what
don't know.
all the
This is what
articles
they
and all the
told
people that
us.
speak
This
to
is
him.
why they
That's what
told
they're
us.
telling us.
Yeah.
I don't believe anything they tell us anyway.
The,
I
the
actually
official,
believe
the
that.
official statement.
Yeah.
The first statement they made was inappropriate behavior.
No,
That's the
I
first
never saw
statement.
that.
Oh.
He was
But
doing it with the
they
AI.
say nothing. It's for sure that it was something else deeper, maybe.
And
Some are saying that
he was
this guy.
gone within 2 or 3 hours. They called him in, said, "You have to come to the board. Right, inappropriate behavior. Goodbye."
Yeah, see, the article in the Financial Times said that he didn't get fired for anything inappropriate, no financial, no nothing. He was just fired because the board lost confidence and they gave a list.
It
Yeah, but
depends
if
on
they,
who you are listening to.
I listened to the Financial
Depends.
Times and the Economist. I'm good with that.
I think they don't know. Don't know.
Yeah. Well, they do. They're just not going to tell
There
us.
is a rumor. There is a rumor that he was probably fired because he's like too open. He doesn't want regulations on the AI,
Right.
and this
Yeah,
is
that's okay.
dangerous.
No,
It's
that's
not
fine.
okay. No,
That's
it's not okay.
fine. Stop
Yeah.
it. We don't need
Well,
regulations.
if you see people suffer about it, look, you were saying you're saying very good things about technology, and by
Right.
saying this, and that doesn't mean that now that we live should be like a paradise, and it looks like hell now. It's getting worse and worse.
Right.
And in Binance, again,
Binance, yeah.
technology, right? Blockchain
Right.
and stuff.
Mm.
Same old shit.
Yeah.
Thieves,
but you've
laundry, money.
Yeah. But you can't blame the technology for that, can you? I mean,
No,
if
No,
make
you got to
it-
blame people for that.
But the tools that we have, technology is the tool. We
Right.
use the tools for better, to making more and more money,
Right.
for feeding more and more our ego and our greed. And this has a cost. It has a global cost, and we are paying the price.
But it,
We are paying the price, and we will pay it harder and harder, only harder,
but here's
unless
what's
We put regulations. We do some things which will protect us from these things, which is going like hell. It's unleashed, and it needs regulations.
Regulations on AI. That's crazy. I'm hoping for HAL 9000 to take over the world. Stop it already.
Oh,
That's
you're
why
not
I'm
gonna
nice.
like it.
That's why I'm nice to my
You
chat
will regret
GPT-4.
it. You will
No,
regret it.
I'm okay. No. When I asked my chat GPT-4, I was just speaking to Brown Car Guy before we came on the air about helping him with his chat GPT-4 and getting it up and running and whatever. And I said to him, I always say please, may I, and thank you to it. Because I know when the overlords come, the HAL 9000 overlords, right? I know when they come, what's going to happen. I want to be the human they like. So I am purposely doing that. And here, I've got something for you, a little trivia. If HAL, H-A-L, the computer in 2001, if you take the next letter in the alphabet to HAL, what is that? What are the initials to that?
It's going to be God, isn't it? Probably, or something like that.
No. Dude,
IBM.
really? There you go. IBM. Yeah, IBM.
Well, there you
So
go.
there you have it.
Yeah, this is Kubrick. He's playing with metaphors. Like I'm
I
saying,
love
that
the Kubrick.
metaphors is metaphors are the language of the universe,
Yeah.
and he likes to play with those. That's why he's one of the greatest directors ever existed.
Yep.
He was real perfectionist. You know, I don't know how many times he had in his movies. He had replayed the scenes again and again and again. You know, to Barry Lyndon was also a nice movie, right? Kubrick. It's a history movie. It's a story of a guy, but it's like a story. It's like an Odyssey also.
Clockwork Orange was good.
Yeah.
Also.
That was good.
Eyes Wide Shut, the last one was also nice.
One. It was a different movie. I just don't. You know what it was? I didn't see the chemistry between Cruise and his wife, which was pretty bad.
That's why they divorced.
That's why they divorced. But yeah, so I thought it was. But no, I mean, everybody's all concerned about AI and technology taking over the world and blah blah blah. It already is.
No. It's not taking over the world. Yes, it is.
Right.
The problem are those. It's going too fast. That means look what's going on. In Argentina, there was elections. Did you see the guy who won the election?
Yeah, the crazy guy won. I'm excited. This is going to be awesome.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Let's
it's going to be like if Trump. It's just as like this is like if Trump wins in 2024.
Yeah, it's going to bring a lot of suffering.
Yeah.
Unless
Trump on steroids. Yeah.
The world is going to implode in the next 2 to 3 years because all the stupid people are going to be in power, and that's when AI is going to rise. And boom! Oh, this is literally going to be a Monty Python skit going forward, and unfortunately, we're living in it, so it won't be that funny. But that's where we're headed.
Not funny at all.
Even in our Congress and Senate now, they're acting like the Filipino Senate. They're challenging each other to fights. In our Senate, in our Congress, the congressmen are challenging people to fights. They're like, "You want to fight? You want to throw down right here?" I mean, this is pathetic. This is childish. We have no adults now in charge. It's all a bunch of egotistical Nazis,
insane,
that nobody cares
greedy
about anything but themselves. All of that. Yeah. We have no adults in charge. Yeah, there's no adults. It's all children. And so we're screwed as a world, and we're screwed as a country. And that's it, unless we get an adult.
The outcome of those elections, like imagine that Trump has the possibilities to.
Oh, he does.
Re-elect.
He does. He's leading the
Imagine
vote.
second Trump.
Well, you know, these are all things that pale into existence, because I'm thrilled about businesses pivoting, and I'd like to introduce that into the show today.
Here we go.
So this is the definition of to pivot your business.
Okay.
Right? So it just actually means sort of to change it in a different direction, and I'm absolutely thrilled to have found out that my namesake, a gentleman called Dave, who has a very successful business in Manchester in the UK, is going to pivot part of his business, and this is what it's resulting into.
Wow.
Swingers club with 18 bedrooms and a massage area built within Manchester's UK angling superstore. Well,
That's right.
So
David,
he's pivoting.
He's pivoting. He's got this superstore,
Yeah.
And it's going to have the whole thing in again. It's going to put a sauna in there. It's going to leave the fishing superstore as it is.
Yeah.
But he's going to put the Swingers Club in there as well. And I thought, well, good for you, Dave. That's what I thought. I thought, well, let's hope for civilization.
Let's not get carried away.
So well, we keep being told, read all these business books. You have to pivot. You have to, go with the flow. And evidently, this is his second or third pivot. And but this time it happens to be in his fish emporium, which I thought
only
was
white
good.
cars. Only white cars. I warned you before. White cars are not good.
Yeah.
Why not?
Oh, I mean, it's if you got an angry superstore. Yeah. But
White cars.
anyway, that's my contribution to to today's show. I'll go home now. I just thought
this is what
I just
if we were that if it were only was that easy, David, that you could. Hey, do you have that commercial up to run?
What the one that's the one that's I've been hounded to play by the We Love Steve fan club. That
fan club. Yes, this is from the We Love Steve fan club. So pay attention to this. So
yeah, so I'm just suggesting to anybody. I mean, if you're on the podcast, well, tough titty, as they say. If you're watching this, as a video on the old on the old video here, I politely suggest you go and have a toilet break because
wow,
here we go.
There's the love.
Hey everybody, this is Steve with Two Old Farts Making Noises, part of TOF Entertainment channel. We know you're watching and we know you love us and we greatly appreciate it. However, in the month of December, we're going to do something that's totally unheard of on YouTube. If you want to advertise on one of our shows, we'll let you do a 10-second commercial for free. Reach out to us here on our channel. Tell us what commercial you'd like to run. Tell us what your product is. Of course, we have final say. No sin stocks products, if you will. Well, maybe a couple. Anyway, but if you want to advertise for free in the month of December, we will give you a 10-second spot on any one of our shows. So we look forward to hearing from you. Also, thanks for watching. Have a great holiday.
Thank God.
I love that.
Thank God.
Hold on. Sorry.
What?
Oh, it's Dave. You like what for your swingers club, mate? yeah.
We'll take that ad.
I'm in the middle of a show, Dave. What? Yeah, I know I've got the same name as you, but don't worry about it. No, I'll call you back. Yeah. So in your Aqua Center.
Yeah. We'll take that ad.
Aqua Center Swingers Club advert. All right.
There you go.
I'll throw it into the group. Thank you, Dave.
There you go.
Thank you, Dave.
We're taking the ad, Dave. I know. Tell him we're taking the ad.
Yeah.
David's on the road again.
We're all going to star in it, and we're taking the ad. We'll be in Manchester next week filming. I love it. So there you go.
Yeah, we'll all have to go as Aquaman, I think.
Apparently. That is true.
And then throw our snorkels into one collective pot, and then see which snorkel you'll come out with. They're like swingers, like your car keys, but you do it with snorkels.
But that's why we need AI, artificial intelligence, because we are not enough intelligent ourselves.
But see, Adam makes good points on it, and I know we bust his chops a little bit about it. But to his point, there has to be I'm sure there is, but there really won't be any regulation to it. I think what's going to happen. I watched the guy that did a video on like one day AI takes over the world, and like he said, AI is getting so smart so quick. AI can produce robots. AI can do this. AI can be self-sufficient to itself and make itself just kind of procreate, for lack of a better term. And there's no way to turn it off. It can run its own power. It can do this. It can do that. So by the time we as a population or humans figure this out, it'll be too late. So like the crazy guy that just won in Argentina, congratulations. I forget your name. I was just reading about you in the FT. I'm very excited. Yeah, right. I'm excited that you won.
Oh, you should be excited about him. He's standing up. Have you seen him standing on the truck with a chainsaw? Have you seen him doing that?
We're going to interview him. We're going to interview him in the forest.
He's standing on the back of a truck with a chainsaw.
You know,
And
we'll
then
ask
he did
John about
another-
it because this is John's country. But yeah,
did
so
another-
him and Trump
went-
and a couple.
a whole list of things of
Yeah.
ministries. Said, right, that ministry, don't need that one, don't need
Yeah.
that one, don't need that ministry, don't need that ministry. And he's already had money painted with his face on it as dollar bills. So
Yeah, but this is where the issue comes in. I truly believe when I read like a Graham Norton book or when you look back at technologies, I don't think we're the brightest that's been here. If this planet really has been here 14 billion years, I think hundreds of millions of years ago or billions of years ago, there were smarter civilizations and bigger civilizations. And I have a funny feeling they
The lizard
implode
people.
because of they implode because of stupidity. And I think we're on the verge. There's a guy from the CIA that came out with an interview, and he's on YouTube the other day, and he said in 2027 something big is going to happen to the planet, like, you know, whether it's aliens or whatever. And I'm like, okay. So I think
another
it's going to
tsunami,
be very
maybe.
interesting. Maybe. But the whole
Yeah,
thing is like,
because
I think we're getting
Tsunami
to
is
the
not a
point
big
of so
thing anymore.
yeah, we're so stupid as a people, and we're so stupid as a planet that we're going to implode ourselves unless some higher entity, if you will, comes in and intervenes, because we're literally at the tipping point where I think we're done. You know, I mean, I wouldn't want to have a baby today. Like, I wouldn't want to say, you know what I mean? It's like,
I'd love you to have a baby today because I'd be your manager. We'd make a fortune.
Exactly. Yes, you would. So,
And
my point,
if you got it today,
come on.
Yeah. If I can do it right now and
Come
just
on.
pop it right out, right? But no, but I mean,
Yeah,
I think
do it.
I think we're really at that point, a tipping point in civilization, where I don't know if we're going to make it another 50 or 100 years. I mean, we're really, if you think
that's
about
great.
all the
Well,
stupid
well,
things
thanks
that are
everybody for
coming in.
watching.
Very far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for
But-
watching 2OF. We won't be here next week because you know, our civilization would have crumbled. And
but the civilization has gone on, and all old thoughts at all times have said, this is not going to go well. This is going to go to hell. And I think in each generation there's been like that. And I think we need new things, new inventions, new things, because we have reached a time where we are apathic. We don't react. There's something wrong with well, some of us do. The people who are living with 150 people in a village, like Adam says. But if you're living in a city with so much noises, so much blah, 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 you're going crazy. Of course, you're going crazy.
Yeah, and later you will see violence more and more.
Yes.
People will become more and more violent. You won't be able easily to go out.
100 years ago, the world was violent. 100 years ago, 200 years ago.
The world's always
you
been
could walk
violent.
Yeah. But
It's always been violent.
But
It's just that
by evolution, it became better place. You know, I remember the 80s, 90s. It was a better place. The world. We were looking at the future. You know, with some brightness, with some hope. You know, the world
and
was
we were singing. And we were singing, "We are the world."
Yes,
we are the. You know,
Soviet Union
nobody's
collapsed,
singing
you know,
like that
everybody
today.
like united world.
No, thank God for that.
But now, now it's everything turning back to black.
Yeah, well, if you read history books, we've been fighting since day one, whether it's over people, property, slaves, women.
Do you remember the movie 2001 Odyssey?
Yeah.
The monkeys were also
fighting. The monkey killed the guy right off the bat.
The guys with the tool. This is the first technology. You see,
we are monkeys.
But see, I don't believe that's how it's.
Imagine
But
now, the bone now being the AI. The one who has the AI is going to fuck the others.
Right, but I don't believe that's how we started. I don't believe the monkey thing. I certainly don't believe
I think that's a different movie. Different movie.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
With the bone. The guy with the bone. I think
it's not a thing to believe. It's science. We know it.
It's not science. They don't know. They don't know the Big Bang from the Little Bang. They can't tell you we came from apes. Everything's a theory and a hypothesis because nobody was there. You can't, and you say to a scientist, right? But they say to scientists, the pyramids were used to produce electricity around the planet. No, they weren't. Now they're finding all these pyramids around the planet. And they're going, well, maybe But you can't say that. Like we've had this discussion before. If I tell you that I can show you that life exists elsewhere, or I can show you technology, or I can show you what it was like, say, 100 million years ago, that people were more advanced and they didn't come from here, and I go through all this and I can prove it. Let's say you're not Polish anymore. You're not Norwegian. You're not British. Not that you'd want to be. Or you're not U.S. Right? You then become
You're
an
not
earthling.
even yourself. I'm
Right.
saying
But
that,
once you become an earthling, governments can't control you, and that is what governments and Catholic Church, especially because they're the ones who've caused most of the hate in the world, have started this.
Well,
And
and
that's what they're scared of,
and Facebook.
right? So you can't control people once you realize you're something bigger than this little blue marble.
well,
That's the
actually,
third
you
rock
have
from
to
the sun.
control people, because if
Not
there
really.
was no control, we will be fauda, as the series was saying. That means chaos.
Yeah.
There will
Yes.
be chaos.
But Corona is a bear.
Right.
Now we
Yeah.
know that. No, we
And
know
the
that.
renderer for
And
3D.
Yeah. And when I was a teenager,
but it's
when I-
not. Yeah.
when I was a teenager,
Come on.
we used to have the Corona man used to come round to our down and bring round fizzy drinks, soda pop.
Ah,
He
yeah.
had a truck. He had a
It
truck
means
with Corona written on it. So there you go.
Corona in Greek
it-
means crown.
Yeah.
king. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Well, that's why
crown.
called.
But-
That's why
but
it's called a
what-
Corona
what I'm saying-
virus, because it
what I'm
looks like
saying-
it has a crown on it.
But what I'm saying, why did we take all the shots and stuff like that? I have a brother
Because
now
we'd be dead otherwise.
no, we hadn't. I don't think so. Well, I have a brother now who has this Corona thing, and he got the message. It's all over. It's only a flu. Go back home.
It's not flu. It's not flu. I can
course
say
it's
that
not
out of personal experience. It's not flu.
And
It's
you know
a,
something?
it's a
The
disease
flu-
which
the flu-
attacks the lungs, and
Not only, but mainly
it's
the lungs,
very it's very painful.
And the worst
and
thing,
continues to
it's
be so.
yeah, it's the
But
after
not
the
today.
long COVID that you can have.
Long
That's,
COVID,
that's probably the
Yeah.
worst.
Yeah.
I do
My
understand.
my partner has long COVID.
I know many people who have long COVID, and they don't know if they're gonna recover from it.
I know.
No,
And you don't know what in 2
definitely,
years, in 5 years happens, But
But
Well-
there's so much mutations that you can have it very light, and you can have it heavy, like in life.
Yeah, no, they're here. You're getting COVID shots like you get a flu shot. You get a new COVID shot every year now. That's it.
today's
Yeah,
episode is
yeah.
black, I think.
Yeah, right. Well, I mean, it's like anything else, right? An ounce of prevention. And I mean, I know there's all these conspiracy theories about it, and we shut the world down. But if you don't know, you don't know. And better be safe than sorry, instead of like, no, let's just all run around and see what happens. But it's just very interesting, and that's what I'm saying.
Sometimes,
Maybe
and sometimes it's not time to experiment with things like
Right.
we said about the election of the guy. Like we shouldn't experiment with serious things that have an impact of millions of people.
yeah,
And,
we're
it's
going
better
to be screwed.
It's better to take care and be careful than
Yeah.
to be sorry later.
But if something was experimenting, it was the COVID shots, because they were really experimental.
Yeah, but it would be also an experimentation, and worse one if we didn't do anything. Let's
Correct.
pretend nothing happens.
Yeah.
Correct.
We just go out.
We don't
Whoever
know
has
that.
COVID,
We don't know.
It has COVID. It's the evolution of our species. The weak die, the strong live. But
Yeah.
that's not the way we
Yeah, I mean,
as humans
if you
operate.
go back
And
like
good.
to the bubonic plague, I think it killed 90% of the world's population. So
Yeah, but we
were
didn't
at
need
the
that. We
point,
didn't need that 90%. So it's good. Don't worry about
Yeah.
that. You're fine.
so
They are apathic
90%
anyway.
just there too.
Yeah, they didn't do
Yeah, so
anything for
it's-
us. We're good.
it's I mean, and the thing about it is that you have to. For me, the COVID jab's a bit like a condom. It's something to be taken, something to be used if you feel it's necessary. If you don't, then don't take it. It's all about free choice.
Yeah.
Can you put it in the back? Can you leave it in your wallet for 4 years and let it have a little imprint? Or
yeah, well, you can fill it up with water and throw it off a roof like you do with all condoms.
there you go. So no, I think COVID was interesting. I'm assuming in the next couple of years there'll be whatever the new virus is. It's going to kill us all.
Yeah.
Other than AI.
Well, they don't talk about the end of. I was listening to a debate. Well, they're currently doing the same here in Holland as they are in the UK. They're going through all the procedures and what they did and what they didn't do. And the general sensitive opinion is it's not if but when. It'll be bird flu. It'll be a SARS type virus.
Yeah,
because
the good
this
thing
is
is that we have better technology now. We have AI.
Yeah.
We have the new technology with vaccines also, which will help a lot of people with cancer. They are now working on those things. Those experimentations were good because we don't know it, but they will help people with cancer.
Right.
The vaccine for cancer will come from this technology, mRNA technology, that had on the vaccines. Those technologies were existed years before, but they were not successful. But there was, because of the pandemic, there was so much money put onto it, billions and billions, and they finally developed. They overcome the problems they had.
How many billions came back? Come on, follow the money.
Well, many lives were saved, and those are above billions and money. I think that every life is more precious than some abstract concept of money. Which soon, it will change also because of AI. It will change.
I agree with that. Yeah, I think at some point if AI can take over, AI is either going to do A, make a utopia for humans, or B, kill the humans and make a utopia for itself.
It will be utopia or dystopia, not something in between.
No, it's either A or B.
Yeah. But another uplifting program
dystopia, then utopia. Who knows?
Maybe. And that's why I'm nice to my ChatGPT when I talk to it, because I wanted to say he was a good human. So
it will not make any distinctions between you.
It will, because I say please and thank you, and I don't.
No. It doesn't have feelings. So.
You never know.
It's not how.
The HAL 9000 from 2001 had feelings. I'm not taking any chances because I see what happens. I've seen all the Terminator movies.
Kill you. AI is not going to kill you like a gun doesn't kill you. The man.
No, the bullet. It's the bullet in the gun that from the guy who pulled the trigger.
Exactly. The guy is killing you. That means that there might be a crazy guy who has this technology, like Hamas.
You just have to be
Hamas,
nice to people,
right? And say, "Oh, Stephen, he doesn't like Hamas. We know it. So let's use AI. He likes AI.
I like hummus. But you know what I do like? I do like hummus. So hummus is good. They got some crackers on it. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, but Hamas, not so much. I have a problem when you go kill innocent people. You know what I mean? Women and children, and you rape and stuff. I kind of draw the line. As Mel Brooks said, you got to stampede.
You're talking to a Norwegian here. You're talking to a Norwegian. What do you? They invented all of this, mate. Rape and pillage. Come on.
And Israel don't kill anyone.
No, they do. But if they're doing it in defense, it's a little different. I'm okay with defending yourself.
Is it defending to attack a hospital?
It didn't attack a hospital. That was Hamas propaganda, and they showed it on a show. It was a parking garage, and I think like 4 people were killed. What Hamas is doing is they have a social media team and a marketing team, and what they're doing now is they're saying anything that happens, they're just taking it and making it look how terrible Israel is, and people that are on the ground are like, we're there. There's the hospital. It's still standing, and it was a parking garage, because once there's rubble, you can't see anything anyway. So there's a lot of misinformation going on, and a lot of they have their own marketing department.
We will never know.
No, I'm just. There was a whole documentary on it, so I saw it. So I'm just telling you.
And who wants to know? Who wants to know? All we really want to know is, when is Dave Swinger's Club going to open in Manchester?
It's before Christmas.
Are you interested in the swinger thing? Swinging?
David's interested in swinging, apparently.
It's just the idea of having a swingers club in a a fishing tackle superstore. That's
There are many swingers
even
here in Crete. There are many swingers clubs also that they come on summer. There is one hotel which is
Yeah.
a hotel for nudes. There you walk nude there all day.
Ah,
Yeah. And there is a beach
Oh.
down there that they take them because
No-
they need to take
no
a run,
barbecue.
which is nude beach also.
New people.
Yeah.
You know what the
no,
problem with beaches are?
there's not a beach. There's a bitch.
Here's the
Bitch.
thing. Here's the problem with nude beaches that I have seen, because I stayed at a resort, and I think it was in the Dominic, and half was clothing and the other half was nude. We stayed on the clothing side, but I went over to the nude side once just to say, okay, let me see if there's any hot anybody, male or female, and everybody was overweight and ugly, and I'm thinking to myself, yeah, no, I'm good. I'll just stay on the clothing side because all the hot chicks are over here, and I was just like, it was.
Well, the
I was
one that
shocked.
I tell you, it is
Yeah.
hot. I tell you.
Really? I need
Yeah.
well, after the show, I need the name and address. I'll be there this
I
summer.
will send you.
So we're going to do the show live from that every in the summer, every week. We're going
Well,
to
at
do a
least
live
at the
show
beach
from
that
there.
I went, I don't know what the hotel was going on. If you
Yeah,
see
well,
that
Okay.
maybe,
beach,
maybe
any
you,
kind
you
of
were saying that we
ages
could do
and
this.
any kind of shapes
All right.
and
The
colors.
Yeah,
four of us are
you
going
were
to do a
s-
live show from the nude beach this summer, and we're only going to show our waist up
You're
because we
welcome to
want to
Crete.
make the other males feel embarrassed that they don't have what we have.
Yeah,
There you go.
Well,
That's a very good idea. But you're talking about this all the time. Let's do this. The four of us. Let's
Yeah.
go to Belgium.
Let's start
Belgium.
now.
It's like
No,
we
no,
got to
Martin,
play
you
that
Zoom.
game.
move there where you
No,
are. You stay
we're
there.
off.
right.
We're off.
And the funny thing
Oh.
is here it's 9 Celsius, so that's like 48 degrees Fahrenheit for the people that don't
9.
know math.
Yeah,
So yeah, I'm not taking
I wish it
anything
was.
off because
You
I'm
have
freezing
9
my ass off.
in
We have 9
Houston,
right now.
or
Yeah.
you're in Houston
Yeah,
or
but-
Oh, I'm in Austin. Yeah, we have
in
9.
Austin. 9. Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And this
we've
whole
got
week will be
3
between
3
9
today.
and 15, I think. You got 3? Okay. That's
Yeah,
36
Yeah, but it's
degrees.
not normal. It's not normal. We had
In
2
Austin,
days
it
of
is.
water.
Yeah.
It's normal for you.
Yeah, this is where they
not
get
so
winter
nice.
here in Texas. Yeah, Texas isn't
Really?
always like 40 Celsius. No.
I thought it was like 20, like here.
No.
Oh.
We go all over the board.
I have the impression that
Oh.
Texas is like Miami, kind of Miami, no?
No. Miami's Miami. There's no
Yeah,
Jews
okay,
in
yeah,
Texas
maybe.
there's no Jews in Texas other than me. And in Miami, it's all Jews. So yeah, much different place. And that's why it's so warm
But-
because
but
we can
Why
pay for it there.
didn't you go to Miami?
I lived there
But
I lived in Palm
people in-
Beach for 20 years.
Exactly.
But people in Miami, I heard
Yeah.
there's so much old people in Miami.
Not
They are
anymore. Oh
born
no,
old.
not anymore, my friend.
The-
It is that
Okay.
dynamic has changed.
Stephen,
Miami,
which
all the
place
way-
in-
Oh.
Which place
Huh.
in the US is the best for living, you think? I mean, from any
for-
kind
it
of
depends.
perspective.
It depends
Weather,
what you want to
the
do.
people, the sites, everything.
So
Which you-
for
Behind
weather,
me.
Your opinion.
It's in my opinion, you're looking at Cocomoco, Rancho Santa Fe, which is outside of San Diego. It's always like 72.
Okay.
So it's always just say around 22 Celsius,
Is
70
this Arizona
plus
or
seven-
what? No.
No, it's in California. Tax wise,
California.
no good. So it depends what you want. If you want golf, Newport Beach, California is a great place for golf and cars. If you like cars. In Florida, you're looking at like Palm Beach, Boca, Miami, all those areas are very nice as well. Arizona is nice if you don't mind the heat. I mean, so it really depends on what you're looking for. If you want rock climbing and outdoor, you go one place. If you want this, you go another. So there's a
And
many
what about
places.
the people who are the most friendly, like, or less crime or anything like that?
Well,
People
less
more
crime.
happy with their lives?
Canada.
Canada, yeah, Canada
Canada.
is the less crime. Actually,
Yeah.
if you want no crime and friendly people, you know where you're going to go? Dubai.
Alaska, Dubai.
Dubai.
Ah, yeah,
Yeah.
because
They have
they're
hardly-
chopping.
Well-
They're chopping off your hands.
Or and
Well,
Thailand
I-
is nice
Yeah,
too.
but this is desert. I wouldn't desert and the big
Did
city.
you see what
There's a
happened
beach
in Dubai? That
What
it's
happened?
flooded, totally flooded.
Really?
When?
Oh,
Yeah, Friday, huge storms, a meter of water running down all the
Dubai,
streets.
really?
Have a look.
Oh my god! I thought
Yeah.
it never rains there.
It's well, they thought so as too, but it's
But the climate change. This is what it does. It
it's-
changes things.
It's ruined.
Where it didn't
it's
rain,
ruined
it rains.
yeah.
We don't have rain. Like since last
Well-
winter, there was no winter. Now it seems that there will be no winter again. And we have a
Yeah,
lot of
and- well-
olives, and there is a problem with olives, and the price is very high. We have trees.
Yeah.
Some trees not gonna make it
For all-
this
right.
year with olives, and we are becoming.
I
tropical.
read
Arizona.
I read now in the Norwegian newspapers. It's soon gonna be Christmas, and as long as I lived, there's snow in around Christmas, and it's minuses, and it's bad to go on the roads with the car. And now
Right.
they are, oh, it's because of the climate change. Come on, it's been like this for the ice time. In Norway, it is winter, but they're using
Yeah.
the climate thing for everything now.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
that's
that's
the
a
easiest
bad
way to
thing
do it.
Well,
because that's what
And,
people do. They
and
are greedy
gentlemen,
and they're making money from it.
with this note,
This is the reality.
unfortunately, we have another show that we have to do. As much as I would like to continue talking about the end of the world, because I'm just fascinated with that, the implosion of life.
It's
We'll
only
pick-
the beginning. Come on.
Okay, we'll pick that up next Saturday when we talk. So, and for the people in America, I hope you enjoyed your Thanksgiving. We're now almost into December, so you've got Hanukkah and Christmas coming up. Let's try to all love each other for the month of December. That'll be interesting. And you
or
can
go to
check
or
out
go to
merch,
Dave's Swingers Club.
or
Yeah.
go to Dave's Swingers Club if you'd like. Don't miss Adam on the eve live on Monday. Adam will be on
Hopefully,
Monday.
there is no problem again.
Right. Adam will be live Monday morning, so you can catch him here if you'd like. Morton, it's always a pleasure to see you. We'll see him next Saturday. Everybody, don't forget to subscribe and like. Tell your friends, and we will see you all next week. Cheers, everybody. Dave, take us home.
Bye
The
bye.
advertising.